Hi everyone. To be or not to be. This is from Shakespeare. I use it for the context of whether I want to be an employee of a company or I don't want to be an employee of a company. We have been discussing the last couple of episodes the wisdom of working for somebody or starting on our own. I want to make it one thing very, very clear. You need a mindset to be an entrepreneur. You need a different mindset to be a company employee. They are two different things. Unless and until there is a transition from wanting to be an entrepreneur from a safety of a monthly paid employee, you will not be able to make it. In my more than 4.5 decades of experience in human resources department, I have come across people who joined as stenographers but rose to the level of an executive director. I have seen operators occupying the position of vice president. I have also seen people joining a company just to use it as a platform and then taking off to their own profession. As I said, I myself quit my job at 41. I decided to be on my own and no regrets today. I want to give one real incident which took place way back 1980s. I was heading the personal department of a multinational company, right? So we were recruiting graduate engineers. I recall one incident. We wanted a particular graduate from IIT Chennai from a particular field of specialization. And we came across a gold medalist in the campus recruitment. We invited him for a discussion and the interview went on very well. He impressed us very well. Then the normal question, the interview board was consisting of the marketing director, the manufacturing director, the head of personnel, and a finance man. And this candidate did so well. Then we offered a job. He was very happy to accept it. Then when he came, the final discussion on the salaries and all that, normally I'm talking about 1970s and 80s, it used to be a virtue if somebody says, I will continue in this organization forever, because the length of service was liked very much. If somebody says, I will work for 10 years, 20 years, the chance of that he's being recruited is very high. So when we asked, I remember I asked this question, what's the plan? He made it very clear, sir, I want to work only for 5 years. I want to start on my own. But I need some experience. So I am joining your organization. I have heard about this company. Only 5 years I will work. Right? But I can assure you that during these 5 years, I will prove worthy of your choice. The return on the investment that you make on me will be returned very high. So there is no doubt about it, but mark my words, at the end of 5 years I will leave. So we were discussing whether to hire him or not to hire him. Then we decided, because he was presenting himself to be so well, we appointed him in the marketing department. Right, and he did very well. He did very well. Just 5 years later, he came and gave his resignation. Remember, sir, I said it 5 years ago. I've gained a lot of experience now. I want to be on my own. He, along with another classmate of him and maybe a couple of his relatives and friends, started a private limited company. And today he is one of the leading industrialists manufacturing night binoculars I don't want to name him. This is one experience. That means that decision to be on your own is arising out of a mindset. So I go back to what I discussed in the previous episode. Opportunities are very high. The question is, are you willing to persevere? Do you know that Honda, the founder of Honda Motor Company, his first product was a motorcycle. He saw a lawn mower and he saw a cycle. That was a time of worst recession in Japan, and the land mower was not used. People were not happy or could not afford the petrol to go by a car and all that. The cycle was there. He gets an idea, why not I make a motorcycle? He removed the motor from the lawn mower, fitted it into the cycle and made the first bicycle. He was so excited that he has got an excellent product. As I said in the previous episode, you should have a product or a service, you should be able to persevere and sell it, market it, create a demand for that. The history goes that he wrote 35,000 letters to owners of cycle, saying that you bring your cycle, I'll fit a motor and I'll give you a motorcycle. And out of 35,000 letters, remember those days, 1950s and 1960s, about 100 of them came with the cycle, gave him money, he fitted it, but the first product was a failure. Then he had to reinvent the entire thing, and then the first ever motorbike was successfully launched. This is what it means to be on your own. If you are confident on your product, if you are confident on your service, sky is the limit. But it's a waiting profession. In a job, you are secure, right? It's not a waiting profession. Every month you are assured of your salary. So you need to choose between, would you like to have a secure job, monthly salary, or an uncertain business entrepreneur calling for a lot of work, no working hours, right? Fight against the odds. If you are willing to take the risk, it's worth it. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, and we'll meet in the next episode.